So the Naruto vs Delta fight is finally here, but now the question is, was it good? Was it bad? Did it deliver the hype or not? Let's discuss all of these things in today's video. So hello and welcome to OnDevice. My name is Soham and today we're going to talk about Boruto episode 198. But before that, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content along with a bunch of other stuff. With that being said, let's begin the video. So overall, I'd say that this was a pretty good episode. It was not really bad, it was not really fantastic. This was definitely not on the level of the prior episodes that we have seen, especially the one with which it was getting compared to, and that is the Kawaki vs Garou fight. Unfortunately enough, it's not really on that particular level, and to be very frank with you all, I was kind of expecting this. Not every fight is going to have the same manga-like style, but overall this episode was not bad inherently. I really like some of the aspects which were involved here, and some of the minor changes done to the manga materials were pretty good, but other than that there were some lackluster moments here in this episode as well, and I'm going to talk about them. But anyway, the episode begins with Delta jumping into the picture and she's flying, obviously using her scientific ninja tools. I feel like the studio has done a really good job to portray the importance of the scientific ninja tools, how the radar was actually scanning the kids, and how she's using her thrusters, leg thrusters, or basically whatever thing which you want to call these thrusters. And after this moment, almost the entirety of this episode is dedicated to the fight which took place between Naruto and Delta, and this has been mostly divided into two parts. The first part of the fight is covered by this particular episode, which is mostly Naruto being on the defensive, and in the next episode, that is episode 199, we are going to see the offensive side of Naruto. And of course, a lot of people are kind of confused here, especially the people who have not read the manga, because yes, a lot of people are thinking that Naruto is deliberately nerfed here, which is not technically the case, because for the first half of the fight, Naruto was technically lowballing himself and he was virtually making himself feel like he was weak in front of Delta, because he basically wanted to extract information from her as to who exactly is Kawaki, who exactly is the Kara organization, what are their goals, and why is Kawaki so important for them. This was pretty nicely done overall, and to be very frank with you all, I feel like this entire episode is actually pretty good overall, but there are just some pet peeves that I have overall which kind of irked me a lot throughout this entire episode. The first and foremost thing is definitely the scientific ninja tool for Delta's legs. Prior to this, we have seen Kawaki's arm morphing into the brownish-like structure, and this time around the structure is more cream or pastel color, and I'm not really liking it that much. This kind of reminds me of those old school bad CGI flicks, and I'm not really liking this particular effect. But other than that, the rest of the special effects of this episode was absolutely superb. The animation was not that great, to be very frank with you. It was lacklustrous. Some parts of this fight felt really good. They felt like they were having a gravity of their own, and each and every single kicks were feeling the gravity as if yes, there's a real person who is kicking them. But the very next moment the fights felt absolutely flat. I don't really understand why this particular jarring change happened. I mean, it was not consistent at all. But other than the animation aspect, I think that the special effects of this episode were the actual treat in a way. I really like the eye lasers of Delta. They were absolutely superb, and these screenshots right here are definitely wallpaper material. I can 100% guarantee you that. And another aspect which really irked me in this episode was in relation to Naruto, because initially we saw how Naruto was kind of playing himself here, and he was of course trying to extract information from Delta. But at this moment, he is actually stabbed by one of Delta's legs. That is totally fine. We have of course seen Naruto having regenerative powers, immense regenerative powers in the past. That is not my issue. My issue overall is in relation to the blood which was shown here, because initially Naruto is shown to have a deep wound which is visible even through his shirt. But the very next moment we see that even his shirt is healed. I don't really understand why. I mean, yeah, this is just a pet peeve of mine. This is not really that important, but it was kind of feeling jarring in my opinion, because even in the Shin Uchiha arc, we saw that Naruto's torn shirt was actually left intact even after his wound had actually healed. So this is not really that important. This is just a pet peeve of mine, but still I just wanted to mention it here. But anyway, after all of this, the fight gets really heated off because Delta is now utilizing her lasers, and these lasers are kind of like the Thanos effect because they can actually disintegrate cellular matter, and she even tries to use them in front of the kids as well. And after all the shenanigans that are at play, she actually manages to grab hold of Himawari as well, and all of this was a part of her in order to get to Naruto himself, because she knew that Naruto is obviously going to try to save her kid, and because of this, she throws Himawari into the air. Naruto tries to save her, but in the process, he is almost about to get struck by this particular laser when Kawaki jumps into the scene. This was really well executed in my opinion right from the manga panels, and I'm absolutely alright with it. Now of course, narrative wise, you can obviously ask the question that why is Naruto so weak? That is something which I myself asked when I read the manga for the very first time. That's just something we have to accept as a plot narrative or a plot device in order to move the story forward, because now Kawaki has lost his right arm and this is going to be pretty important for the future of this series as well. No spoilers here of course from the manga, but I just wanted to say that here. Moreover, another thing which I really liked about this episode was the emotions. Boruto's emotions were really beautifully portrayed here, and I'm really loving this so far. So overall, I feel like the anime in the last couple of months has been doing a really good job, and I'm definitely going to recommend it to each and every one of you who is even at least interested into the Naruto universe. So my overall thoughts for this episode was that it was good. It was not really great or it was not outstanding or amazing, but it was good overall. And I'm really looking forward to the next episode as well, because next episode we are finally going to see Naruto's Cho Odama Rasengan, or rather it was Cho Odama Rasengan. I don't really remember, I'm sorry about that, but I'm really excited for it nonetheless. So what do you guys think about all of these things? Please do let me know in the comment section below. This was my quick review for Boruto episode 198. So that's it for today guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel for more. Also, please do join the channel membership for some very cool perks and features. With that being said, this is WonderYZ and I'll see you soon on the next one.